Good evening, everybody. After a little bit of dooming on, was it Tuesday? I'm back with Beyond the Steel Sky, and I found my little buddy Joey. And right back where we started yesterday, or after Tuesday morning stream.
Hey, I know that lady. What's shaking, Miss Piermont? Oh, you're a hologram. Sorry about your dog.
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend
remember
from
her.
when I last came to Union City.
Look, Foster, Mrs. Piermont. But we can call her Danielle.
Learn all about Union City in the post-Joey era. Remember, all of this month's social climbers will be permitted access to the old history exhibit.
Well, remember last time I rescued my good robot friend Joey from hell in a fortune teller's booth. Never allowed to be sarcastic again, because they all worship him. Even though I think things aren't as they seem in Union City.
Graham had taken the tracked Bilby to the Home Crescent Recycling Center. I was sure this is where I'd find Leet.
All right, now I gotta figure out where I need to go. You see what mischief me and Joey can get up to.
Oh, yes, Foster. Speak to Guido. I think I'm in love.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
Pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
I need to get to the Home Crescent Recycling Center in the industrial level.
What a curious choice. To reach the industrial level, you will need to obtain a travel waiver. Please log your request with a well-being officer.
Well-being. What about that Alonzo guy?
I don't think he'd be too keen to help us. Can't you give me a travel waiver?
Not my department, sir.
I'm looking for Officer Orana Newblood.
Do you have a problem with your well-being, Graham?
Nope, never felt better. I just need her to grant me a travel waiver.
Well, I'm delighted to inform you that she's currently working at the Aspiration platform. Though it is unlikely she will have the time to grant your request with the preparations necessary for tonight's gala.
You ever heard of that place, Joey?
Only stuff I know about Foster is what I could see from my plinth.
So Orana could get me a travel waiver
So
to
how
the
long was
recycling
Joey
center.
actually
If I could speak to her at the
Yeah.
Aspiration platform,
leading
I'd be one
the
step closer to finding Leet. Thank you.
Au revoir.
How long was Joey actually leading the nation at this point? Of Aspiration Plaza. How long was Joey actually leading the city at this point? I mean, it's been about 10 years. Where's Aspiration Plaza?
I didn't realize I was that big.
Joey was really bigging himself up.
Alright, if I wanted to go to Aspiration Plaza, where would I want to get to go to?
La-di-da. Look at me. I have wings. Blah, blah, blah.
My guess is that I'm.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
So, end of March. Being North Dakota in March, decided to get a fucking late March snowstorm. Fucking 2 inches of snow in overnight. It's just gonna all melt and be all gross and
Arana was supposed to
slushy
be
again
working
for a few
somewhere
days.
around here. My hope of finding Leet rested on convincing her to grant me the travel waiver. Hey, Joey.
What's up?
What is this place?
It's outside, Foster. After the last few years, I'm calling that a win.
Okay, Joey. Arana should be around here somewhere.
Well, what are you talking to me for? Go find her, Foster.
You think he'd be a tad curious about?
I hope this welcome sign was better maintained than the last one I'd seen.
You gotta wonder why he hasn't asked
Finally.
Joey about.
What time do you call this?
Well, it's earlier than I might have been. But on the other hand, it's later than I expected.
Are you being profound?
He wishes.
I'm sorry. Please ignore my droid. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is. We're in the midst of a disaster. A meltdown. Somehow a bird got in and made a total mess. And the official cleaning team is indisposed. On today of all days. I, P4RT, have been delegated to resolve this
Part
issue.
4.
For your own well-being, I invite you to call me T. I hereby subdelegate the task of cleaning this area to you and your droid.
Actually, I'm just here to speak with Officer Arana. Can you
Remember,
tell me where
you're,
she is?
Officer Arana is occupied in the control room right now, not to be disturbed. In fact, she's even locked the elevator. Not that it's any business of a cleaner.
Maybe we can start with cleaning the control room.
The control room demands a top-of-the-range cleaning team. And I very much doubt that rust bucket is up to the job.
Hey, this isn't rust. These are janitorial scars of honor.
He may be old school, but he gets the job done.
Either way, you're going nowhere till this whole area is spotless.
You won't be disappointed. Right, Joey?
Spotless is my middle name, Foster.
You will remember, of course, to uphold all ministry regulations. Cleaners must be uniformed and accompanied by a cleaning droid.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes, and will be expected to be silent. Kindly remember your place.
He's the
Please
practical
return
god
when
of this whole
everything
place.
is in order.
T was a stickler for the rules. To have any chance of getting that travel waiver for Arana, I would have to play along.
That means I'll probably have to go back to, Am I out of control? I'll probably have to go back to Graham's house and
Welcome,
apartment. or-
Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Biffy ham. Sorry, I mean gummy worms. Sour gummy worms. Make myself all nice and gassy with the Coke.
You
must be Grundy. Graham Grundy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tarquin was telling me you and he had quite a crisis on your hands. The pair of you rescuing some poor wee mite from certain doom.
Well, I suppose.
How terribly inspiring for you. Oh, anyway, just look at the time. I fear I shall lose the best table. Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple requires his daily tipple. No inspiration, songs, precipitation, what? Ha ha ha! Good day, Mr. Grundy.
I hate that man.
Nice floor. Real modest. Looks like the other me was compensating.
It was another image of Joey, just as I remembered him. Clearly, he'd made his mark.
And how did he end up in that museum? Seriously. If I was Foster, I'd be fucking grilling him on that. It's a That's a big question.
Welcome home. Your delivery has been placed in your domicile.
This is my new uniform.
It was an outfit like Graham's, but in my size.
Oh, come on.
I could make anything look good.
You'll have everything squeaky clean soon, Rob. And wearing that, emphasis on the squeaky.
I think you could at least I'd probably take advantage and take a nice shower, you know. See if Songbird has changed her tune time soon.
She's quite the charmer. I can see why he married her.
Hey, Songbird.
Hello, husband.
Husband?
Graham is my dear husband.
What have you gotten yourself into this time, Foster?
Just go with it, Joey. We have an arrangement.
Strictly temporary, don't ask. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a Gaplander.
Where's the Home Crescent Recycling Center?
Recycling? What's that?
It's where you take old things and turn them into new things to avoid waste.
That sounds amazing. Can you recycle me, Foster?
You don't want that. They'd have to melt you down.
Sounds painful.
And a waste of time. Union City has plenty of everything.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Kind of hope she has a more to do in this game. I don't know. I don't know what's her story, but she's, probably not an evil person. She didn't rat him out in the minute. Granted, it was for her attempt at her own self preservation, but she could have ratted him out almost immediately. Uh-oh.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation. Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
All right.
Me again.
So I see. Excellent. You have your uniform. Oh, still the same droid, huh? Shame. On second thoughts, your droid does look rather antique. Are you sure it's up to the task?
This thing has a name?
Don't worry. We're thrilled to be here and ready to work hard.
Good. Waiting for you has already set my schedule back. So trust me, I'm thrilled to see you too. I shall be supervising the area preparations, should you require me. Unless there was anything else?
Do you have a problem with vermin?
Ah, yes. Gangs are attracted to our beautiful flora, but then create a dreadful mess. Those nasty creatures must not be allowed to ruin the Aspiration Gala.
How can they be stopped?
Our fearless vermin robot will make sure they don't get anywhere near the tree.
I could deal with the bird for you.
Absolutely not. The vermin robot is in complete control. And you're on cleaning duty.
Tell me something about yourself, T.
I live by a simple motto. Cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Catchy.
Missing you already.
I have tasks to attend to. As do you.
Yeah, Rob, get cleaning. Put your back into it.
Quiet, or I'll volunteer you for sewer duty. If I was going to get to Arana, I'd need to prove to T that Joey and I were up to the task.
Alright, where do we go to?
Wow, this place sure is a mess.
A pile of pink blossoms had fallen from the tree above. Joey, would you mind tidying up around here? We'll need to impress that droid if we want permission to speak to Arana.
Excuse me? Do I look like a cleaning droid?
Yes.
You look exactly like a cleaning droid, Joey.
Yeah, well, appearances are deceptive.
Look, I know you're not a real cleaning droid, just like I'm not the real Graham Grundy.
Oh, so I should pretend to clean up the area?
No, I mean actually clean up the area.
Really, Foster? Must I?
Yes, and look like you're enjoying it.
Okay, but you owe me.
I like Joey. I need a robot buddy who's sarcastic. Ooh, bird droppings. Those look like the pile of leaves.
Joey, can you handle all this cleaning by yourself?
No way. We're supposed to be working together.
We are. I find the mess, you clean the mess.
I'm beginning to question this arrangement.
Joey, could you...
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
empty bird's nest had been built in the heart of the tree.
Well, looks like you're done, Joey. That didn't take too long.
A powerful spray was drenching the tree and everything around it.
It's like a home for
Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee.
How are we supposed to get up there?
someone should really clean this thing up. Oh, wait.
Let's see here. What's in here? This would be the elevator up to the...
I don't think that's going to be taking us anywhere.
Alright, what do we need to do here?
The gated area up top looked like some kind of VIP zone. Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee. Hello there.
How can I assist in your cleaning?
So this whole cleaning thing, mind if I put it on hold while I talk to Arana?
Officer Arana is busy with preparations for the gala. She has given specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
See you around.
Back to work!
Freaking robot. I need to figure out how to get up there. Or... see... get the vermin...
Hey. Hey, Joey.
What's up?
Think you could do some more cleaning?
Oh, Foster, I would love to. Sadly, I don't see anything that needs to be cleaned.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. Need to find someone I can maybe mess with. I can't do anything with T there. Fart. Doesn't seem to be doing much good with that bird. Just wandering around. Maybe I'll wait until the just out of my range. hollow advert is there, so.
One of those robots again. Please, just no more rats.
Just going around in circles, not really okay. Yeah, I see the mess in the tree. How do I get it out? Nope, that's not it. Wrist itchy. I did that already. We need to figure out how to get that bunting out of the Is there any mess down here? Up here?
A powerful spray was drenching the tree and everything around it.
Let's see here, what are they? Where is the freaking robot?
Hello there.
Citizen Graham, working hard, I hope?
How am I doing?
You want me to review your performance? The ground appears reasonably clear.
Does that mean you'll unlock the elevator for us?
And allow some incompetent droid to run riot in the control room? I think not.
I think he's talking about you, Foster.
Our cleaning skills weren't making enough of an impression. I needed something big, something striking to clean if I was to impress the droid. Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee. Hey. Hey, Joey.
Yes, 'tis I, your loyal vacuum, awaiting your command.
Any idea how we can make a serious mess to clean up?
Explosions are always...
No explosions.
You're no fun anymore, Foster.
Explosions just end up being too big a mess.
Any idea how we can make a serious mess to clean up?
Just think about what you have to work with here. Get creative, Foster.
Any idea how we can make a serious mess to clean up?
Just think about what you have to work with. Get creative, Foster.
This whole cleaning thing doesn't feel like it's working out.
Oh no, and I was just starting to really get into it.
We need something big if we want to prove ourselves to T. But nothing here is impressive enough.
Making a mess has never been a problem for us in the past, Rob.
Desperate times.
Call for explosions!
No explosions, Joey. Any idea how we can...
Just think about what you have to work with here. Get creative, Foster.
Let's get back to it.
I'll supervise.
Intercom disabled.
I'd have to get her attention another way. It was a hand scanner.
Turned off the sprinkler. I'm gonna see if I can reset this whole area.
Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee.
get up there? That's the real question. There's a gang bird around here. How am I supposed to get to that gang bird? Where is it?
How about that, Foster? A bird.
Hey, got my wiener. Maybe I was on the right path though. I need to replace the vermin warning with keep on pressing the R button when I want to press A. When I should press A button.
Here, boy. Nice gang. The vermin robot seemed pretty keen to get a hold of that bird. Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee. The gang was deep in the tree, well out of reach of the vermin droid. Neither was making a mess, unfortunately.
Let's see here. Maybe showing the sprinklers will do the trick.
No, stop it! You're making a mess! Joey Preservers, what are we to do? This avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
Joey, could you
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
Fallen bunting had thrown T into a real state.
Let Joey do his thing. Oh, it's already been 40 minutes? I think Joey cleaned up. There we
You
go.
know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... the bunting's tangled in my brushes. My motor. I think my motor is on fire. Foster, I'm too young and talented to die. Help!
Quick, Joey, stop, drop, and... Look, stop and drop. Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
The cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Orana about a travel waiver. Orana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy? What on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go... I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the upper level. Area code E1594. On the industrial level.
I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues and...
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Orana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
All right.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center. Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gotta pull this...
Ouch. Be careful with...
Well, Joey's time in the vacuum was short-lived, but fruitful.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go, Citizen Graham.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible. If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Lead here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this? Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
On a workbench.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name.
It's Scottish, it's my game.
What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick, and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
Oh, it's my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information.
Alrighty.
A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine. It was a rubber fish.
Let's see what's in these lockers.
It was a rusty old locker.
I feel like I can hide in the lockers. Sure, that'll have some value later on.
Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Alrighty, let's see your next building, I guess. Probably be this way. Maybe. There we go. Uh-oh.
This area is restricted. You should not be here.
It looked like the stun droid was guarding the whole process. To get to Leet's moonshine, I needed to find a way to disable the droid.
Well.
Return from whence you came, human. None shall pass.
Alright.
Flee! Flee like
Well, we got the Lord of the Rings, the Monty Python.
It was a scrappy security droid with a vicious-looking stun unit.
Warn you.
Can't access his ring.
I will not capitulate.
Need to figure out how to get past that security droid. I feel that will be Joey's next body.
Hey, Lee. Found anything on Graham yet?
Nothing yet. Hurry up with that moonshine. Medicine. I'm running on fumes here.
Can you tell me anything about Graham?
I can't do squat till I've had my medicine.
Alright, can't tell me anything about that. I need to figure out something that'll... Let me, can I get onto the, thing now?
It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar.
Well, that has caused damage. Time to turn it back on and see what happens.
It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher.
Hey.
The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked, and came to an abrupt stop.
Uh-oh. Better hide.
It was a rusty old locker.
Crowbar it. Plus
The
one.
droid had simply turned the crusher back on again. I needed a better plan.
Well, I think I know what I need to do. Need to jam it up, hide.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar.
I don't need to worry about the crowbar. And
You're for it now.
Oh, I died. Probably have to wait a little longer. How do you know I did anything?
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar.
Get away from this!
Get away from what? Guess I gotta keep on trying until I get it right. Or sneak up on behind him and deactivate him.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. It was a scrappy security droid with a vicious-looking stun unit. The droid had simply turned the crusher back on again. I needed a better plan.
I know what I want to do. I need to figure out how long I need to extract it.
Well, that had thrown a...
Duh.
In the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar.
I already figured out most of the path here. Just need to figure out the timing for it. Make a break for it, Graham.
Get away from this!
Oh, see. Okay, as soon as I make that stairs, he catches me. So obviously I'm doing something wrong here.
It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher.
The Crushinator. Maybe I need to activate the crusher while the robot's there.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher.
When the robot goes to investigate the gears, I turn it on. Crush the robot.
The robot was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast. How's your head?
Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated. The droid was no longer a threat.
I can't put a... Too bad I can't put Joey in that. He'd like that. He'd like the Monty Python references. But I guess, what you gonna do? See, I knew I was gonna get it right eventually. I just had to figure out the right pattern there.
I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Lee to help me.
See what's around here, maybe. See if there's anything interesting.
The flames from the furnace were fierce. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles. The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace.
Clearly. remember anchor insurance.
The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam. I slid the crowbar under the cable, though I wasn't sure what I hoped to achieve.
Alright, obviously there's nothing to do up here yet. Go talk to Delete. Now that he got his moonshine. The rusty box.
It was some sort of fuse box or switchboard. It was a heavy-duty throw switch.
What it did there, but
the gas pipe looked like it fed the furnace below. It was covered in warnings, highly explosive. It was controlled by a rusty-looking valve.
I got a valve.
The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way.
If I know my Resident Evil, there's a lot of things I can do with a valve handle.
Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. I was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And, how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
So what's the deal with that security droid?
Nasty old rust bucket. Wouldn't he let me near my booze?
Any more of them around?
Not that I know of. I can celebrate now. Got a good stash of booze ready to go.
Simple things, eh? I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I, guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick, get your hand on my workbench, now.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot.
Oh, shit.
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
Oh god, the guy's
I had to
nuts.
think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Current! Don't be!
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Eat it! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips. But mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them.
Jesus.
I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy.
Oh, am I gonna see like Madam Pryor and...
And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own.
Well, this guy's a cunt. I'm gonna take your cleaver. My cleaver now. You gonna take his unicorn? I'll take your unicorn.
There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive.
If I could, I'd take his,
He passed out, which was probably for the best.
At this point, you
Time
probably
to
should
find
just...
the real Leet.
You should probably break his fucking neck. It's a neck case.
The droid was no longer a threat.
I almost feel kind of bad for him now. He probably was doing his,
Release me from your steel jaws, beast.
He probably was, defending Leet from Jimmy the Thumbs. I gotta figure out how you can, turn off the fire.
The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace.
Well, can't, hack at it. That'd probably be a bad idea. In any, instance. Oh, I think I know. I got a cleaver. I got a tether to untie or to break. So, upsy daisy. Do all the stuff I already did. Broke off the thing. Why do I get tired when I play? I slept for like 2.5 hours after work today. don't know what that did, but it did something.
The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out.
But I mean, I can get into the furnace. I love games. This like there's like all these pathways going to places. Like, what is in these other areas? You're always in these really small, constrained areas. It's kind of, well, it's kind of sad in its own way. Well, obviously, I haven't done enough damage.
The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace. Crazy drunk had mentioned the Hellfire Club, and I could just see a ladder behind the flames. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles.
Alright, so I was gonna figure out what I need to do with that. We got a leaking pipe. We got a valve handle. We got a cleaver. Come on.
The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The sign was no longer a hazard, but the gas sure was.
Well, see what happens. Because playing with plastic explosions and gas is always a good idea. Well, I'm lucky that worked out.
The flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air.
At least it's not poo gas.
Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. The furnace was now off. Hello? Leet?
Leet!
No, someone's gonna smack over there with the keyboard.
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh. Is that,
What?
a Shreebman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah, yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
Ah, that'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down he means well.
So what's your deal, Leet?
Technical genius, ethical hacker, outlaw, fashion guru. Whatever you want to call it. I stay off the grid.
Hiding from something?
Me and Union City had a little disagreement a few years back. And we'll leave it at that.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why all this attention on my Shreebman port?
Because, man, it's a Shreebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
Said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby Toy Tracker. Stupid, stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
You really don't know any more about her?
Hey, I'm just the babysitter.
Didn't Graham ever explain where he found Poppy?
Graham didn't ever explain anything. Like I said, he was supposed to come back for the girl a couple of weeks ago.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted 2 things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
No.
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
Is removing this data blocker complicated?
Nothing's complicated if you've got the tools for the job. And you, sir, have got the tools for the job.
You're talking about my Schriebman port?
Exactly. All our problems solved by that glorious hole in the back of your head.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally. I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Schriebman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Schriebman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said.
A little bit. If Robotnik was extremely sloppy, how are you doing this evening?
I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him. It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech. So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, Come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
How does this Shriebman port work again?
I told you.
All right,
It
thanks for
interfaces
the
network directly
views
with
anyway.
your brain. You'll manifest inside the system with some form of avatar, and then you'll figure it out. Now, let's fire this thing up. I'm excited to see if it still works. Ready?
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick, and I'll be back in a sec. Graham will just stare at the nothing. Foster will stare at the nothing. Alrighty. Suppose we can ask more questions.
Remind me, what exactly is link space?
New Union City runs on Minos. It connects all the machines and droids and doors and cameras and terminals and toasters. Minos was built on top of Link 1, a beautiful little AI network spread across the old Union City. This old Shriebman port is Link 1 technology. Good, old-fashioned, reliable hardware.
And link space is a virtual representation of Link 1?
Exactly. You're manifested in your own
No, we're
virtual
doing the
avatar.
Matrix.
Since Minos, link space has just been forgotten about.
Meaning?
Meaning, you can slip into Minos through a back door in link space. Undetected.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
Said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
So Graham just...
Poor kid. Someone had to look after her.
Actually, I'm good to go. What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Lead?
Relax.
He reminds me of
You've done this before, right?
A long time
the
ago.
Grim Reaper.
Hey, it's like
from
riding a
Conquer's
bike.
Bad Fur Day.
First thing you
Decent
gotta
his
do,
voice.
make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link
I can't remember the
space
name
should
of
be
the Grim
completely
Reaper in the
empty
game,
these
but-
days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works. Hey?
Whoa, still works. What do you...
Never trust a crazy old tech guy.
Okay. Hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
I am I am Dr. Manhattan.
It seemed that Link Space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through.
Omnigaffer repairs firewall damage to network structure. Download complete.
An encrypted data store.
Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Error. Failed to connect to Minos.tor. Error. Data fragmentation at 0%.
Alright. There we go. I probably need a
The firewall program kept unwanted traffic from progressing to Minos.
Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick,
Shutdown. Virus detected.
or so I thought.
gotta be more.
The firewall program had detected a virus. Apparently that was enough to send it into overdrive. The data was fragmented.
You gotta red green this bitch. Duct tape. Is there anything I can't do?
Blindfold. Counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
Huh.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security.
I remember all this stuff in Ugh.
The virus was slowly chewing through the data in the area.
Error. Cannot find Polyphemus.I.
Oops.
With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Remember these sections in the original being kind of a pain in the butt.
Quick Decrypt. A decryption routine for all standard UCSI coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Well. Ooh, an eyeball nebula.
I almost felt sorry for the poor thing. Almost.
Fortunately, it's not real. It is just a representation.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. With the virus expunged from link space, I hope I'd be able to get into Minos.
Holy Wrath, I guess. Use the encryptor here.
The decryption program seemed to do the trick. The data had downloaded, probably via my port to Leet's terminal.
That was the that was based off the model for
already downloaded the data.
The first game. Hey, don't touch firewalls. Bad idea. Fortunately, death is not a particularly big hindrance.
Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
I am interfaced. Kind of pretty. That pyramid seems important. Uh-oh, it's Greta.
Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greta AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
All right. this is first real puzzle of the game, so I gotta.
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller
How am I
ones
supposed-
could
am I
support
supposed
the
to do that?
larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
Okay, I can use her as a. What I want to do is
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
probably I don't know. Do I need to add the? I probably gotta put it on.
Greta, you got a minute?
How can I help you?
So, what am I looking at here?
The ID Data Center is responsible for storing all information on UChip ID usage. Programs attached to an individual's ID can be modified and moved around. But creation and deletion of those is outside the scope of my AI.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Greta, AI number 96. I am currently running interface General Response Engine, Technical Assistant. My equivalent citizen ID is 5262-62627-2.
You have a citizen ID?
Yes, an equivalent citizen ID is required to use the Minos Mail Communication Network.
So what do these programs do?
Oh, all sorts of things. Usually correcting erroneous data or flagging them for other ministries. The programs can be moved between citizens of interest, depending on current requirements. Requesting new programs or deleting them are actions restricted to administrators.
Bye.
I hope you found my cooperation satisfactory.
Alright, now I gotta figure out where I need to move all these guys, because I don't think I'm quite right yet. Question is, where do I want to move all these to?
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I think I gotta move it to Greta. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so I do want to get them on. Slow, tedious process. Probably be easier if I was playing with it on a computer, but don't have that option. I'd removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID.
Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
I feel bad. I kind of have loaded down Greta. She's a nice AI.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right, but all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council. like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my own.
No, he
key
reminds
in
me
there
of
as well. Thank
he doesn't
you.
remind me of the Grim Reaper.
never
He
mind
reminds
that.
me of
I was monitoring your progress
Barry
while you were
from
in there. Looks
the
like you
Scarecrow
nailed
from
both
Conquer
our
Bad for
data
Day.
problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID, my access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said Link Space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going. Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in Link Space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anyway.
Late!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying
She's a reverse
conclusively that
vampire.
she's a reverse vampire. But duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure, reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that.
I love the little, like, you know, meta
Surely there
humor
can't be
here.
much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City, or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the Gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the Council call them our allies.
Well,
so my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you
See,
know what
there
you're
are
doing.
conspiracies afoot.
Graham wanted his emails
There's
hidden
people
from
who
me.
believe the Earth is
Of course,
flat.
I can't
The
patch
globe
his
is
true
Earth
leak
is not
absence.
a flat
But
disk.
you should be fine so long as you
That
don't
reverse
anyone
vampires,
from
and all kind of
well-being.
shit.
Does Mentor Alonso
Things crazy,
count?
man.
Yep.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
Good luck.
Let me guess. That's her. That's his daughter.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys.
But nuts.
At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
Poppy?
Bilby!
Are you okay? I had the distinct feeling that I wasn't going to get many answers out of Poppy. Were you kidnapped from the Gap?
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right. Is Leet taking good care of you?
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right.
All right, obviously.
Bye, Poppy.
Oh, now I'm gonna get a.
Looks like someone's been
I
doing...
guess that was Leet's bed. Either that or he had a dog. Then again, nobody would let a dog sleep in that.
Let's see here. Anything?
That looks kind of familiar.
A scrapped robot that looked past its prime. It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation.
All right. Let's see here.
So Leet gave you a new shell?
Sure did.
And what can it do?
I don't quite know yet, but it beats hanging out at the bottom of your dusty man purse.
It's a satchel. I managed to remove a data blocker from Graham's ID.
Well done, Foster. Think you'll find out more information on Milo?
I hope so. I should start by seeing if I can access more of his personal data.
Well then, let's go.
Do you think Poppy will be okay?
I hope so. This place isn't exactly a daycare center.
What do you think of Leet?
He brought me back to life, so I quite like him. Although his dressing gown's a little loose.
I hadn't noticed. Did Leet do anything while I was in the chair?
Not that I was around for. As soon as he had me to talk to, he seemed pretty occupied.
I know the feeling.
All right.
Bye, Joey.
What? I thought I was following you.
No, I mean... Never mind.
All right.
Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
All right. I need to figure out how to get out.
Dead in one of those things.
It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous.
All right.
Come on, Leet. You've got
The man stank of smoke.
Get up this way. Oh yeah, Psycho isn't awake again. I don't need to deal with the guy who wants to cut off my thumbs. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not really liking this game. A little slow paced, but you know, decent sense of humor, good meta humor. Some nice visuals. Well, maybe a bit on the low grade, but nice. If I could, I'd help that robot. He didn't really do anything bad. He just was, you know, in my way.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Water tank completed.
Get a load of this guy.
I don't know and I don't care.
Well,
There was an empty spot marked Bartleby Bilby.
Weren't there 4 of them? Where's Captain Bilby? He's the best one.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back.
That's all for now.
Yeah, bye.
I want to give her back her Bilby. You know, be nice.
I don't know and I don't care.
Well, you're a bitch.
Hey, Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art. This is better.
Well, let's see what his messages read as. Aw. Let's go with this.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was.
Black rubber and spandex costumes. Ew. right? Gusset. That's not a term you hear very often in regards to underwear.
Whoever unknown author was had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Ask him if the refrigerator is running.
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data.
Excuse me, please.
The image being displayed on the holoplinth had changed.
Keep a smile on your face.
There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. The image being displayed on the holoplinth had changed. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what?
I can't get over her Bilby.
I don't know and I don't care.
know how Graham got up there. Need to figure out how I can get up there.
What a poser.
Excuse me, please.
Maybe if I
I will not have any industrial runoff coming into my house, thank you very much.
Ahem.
oh, come on. Am I supposed to need to figure out, you know, a way to
Jasmine.
how am I supposed to give her supposed to give her the Bilby?
Tragic. Another victim of our...
The shelf was loaded with books on management, business theory, and military strategy.
Excuse me, please.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
Songbird doesn't seem too upset about her husband.
And why would she be? The glorious Master Graham has returned to us.
Sounds like my wife didn't miss me all that much.
I'm confident Madame Songbird's affection was simply kept hidden, on the inside.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
The Gang had a ferocious beak. I was lucky not to lose a finger. Here you go. The plants needed watering, badly. Whatever was in the box, Graham had clearly not wanted anyone to find it. Inside was a small glass lens. It had deep cuts scored across its surface. But that wasn't all. Tucked beneath was a photograph. A picture of a stalker. A child's face pressed against the window. Suddenly I realized that it wasn't just Milo. It was clear that multiple children were being taken into the city, and somehow Graham was connected to it. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there.
Where's she at? Is she in the potty? No. In the closet? Not with Tom Cruise. And she's not in her place, so I'll close the windows for her. Be courteous to her. She's, you know, going through a lot.
Water refill complete.
Excuse me, Songbird?
What is it, Graham?
So you're supposed to go to this aspiration gala.
Not anymore. After all these years. Finally, a high enough kudos level to get me to high places. And the aspiration gala? That was my chance to soar. The sort of kudos levels that are gonna be there. My status would skyrocket.
Sounds like fun.
It would have been. Now I'll never know. Thanks to you.
Are you still mad about the aspiration gala?
Yes!
Thanks.
Yeah, bye. Ahem.
I think this is yours.
Where'd you get that? Give him here. What did Nasty Graham do to you?
Just borrowed him, far as I can tell. Kid took good care of him.
Kid? What kid?
Little girl called Poppy. Runaway. Graham loaned her Bartleby so she wouldn't be scared.
It was my engagement gift, you know. Lot of memories.
Songbird's tone of voice appeared to soften just for a moment.
I'm sure he didn't mean to upset you.
Anyway, leave me alone, will you? I have things I need to get on with. Ahem.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Hello, husband.
How do you get invited to the aspiration gala?
If you have a high enough kudos level, you get tickets. Which I had until you came along.
Oh, right. Mentor Alonso.
Don't blame him. The only reason he even came here is because of Graham. Why didn't my husband just shut up, smile, and go to work like the rest of us? Instead of ranting and raving about conspiracies and all that nonsense.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Tarkin.
Commencing spray. Please stand back. Water tank depleted. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Nice hat.
Where is this Tarkin guy?
Commencing spray. Please stand back. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not water tank depleted. Commencing refill. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
I was gonna talk to the robot guy here, and he can maybe give me information where.
Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one. What blessed relief that ghastly incident was resolved without loss of life.
Yeah, poor kid was acting really weird.
Weird as in eerie, weird as in unnatural, weird as in humorous.
Eerie, yes. Unnatural, yes. Humorous, no.
Oh, shame. One is seeking humorous anecdotes to include in one's poem. On a scale of 0 to 1, how humorous would you say that incident was?
You mean the girl? 0.
That is very helpful, thank you. The Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, sends his regards and/or condolences as appropriate.
How nice of you, Reginald.
Correction, sir. If one may be so bold, Mr. Schnipple is of course Sir's human neighbor. How Sir might mistake yours truly, Tarquin, for our beloved Poet Laureate is beyond imagining.
Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh boy. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year, he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure Sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala.
So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. Still working on finding...
Glad to...
Unrelated question.
He is likely in the piazza, finalizing...
Great. So just to be clear... In that case, let me go see what I can find. Do you work in these apartments?
Of course, Master Grundy. Sir and I have been neighbors for 147 days and 11 hours.
I'm Graham Grundy.
Of course, sir. Master Grundy, one is sure one doesn't need to remind Sir that one works with Sir's neighbor.
One would need one to remind one.
Does Sir mean Sir would need one to remind Sir, or one would need Sir to remind one?
One is not sure anymore. You have a real way with words.
Aha! Sir is referring to one's grammatical prowess, no?
Yes.
Sir is too kind. And yet, if only one could translate grammatical prowess into poetic inspiration.
Who are you again?
Tarquin, Fidelis Mark II domestic savant, at your service.
So you're a servant?
Savant, please. I am a highly engineered personal aid.
Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B, with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little... on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. You got any other poems in the running?
Oh, yes, sir. One has a list of things humans find funny.
Shoot.
Uncooked sausages, dogs wearing costumes, music of the tuba, children falling down, undone zippers, people dropping sandwiches, knock-knock jokes, and the smell of farts.
That one was pretty good.
I don't get that one at all. But it has a good beat, and it's easy to dance to.
The rhythmic structure is satisfying, is it not, sir?
Very.
And the farts, sir?
That's the best bit. Any more poems?
Oh, of course. This poem is an attempt to bring droids and humans closer together. It interlaces the brain-altering ingredients of Spankles with the first 100 digits of the square root of 2.
Sounds like a hit already.
Cyclamate of sodium, 1.41421, 3562373, flavorant toxicity. Potassium benzoate 0950488, 0168872, high fructose.
I think I get the idea.
But there are 13 more verses.
Oh, Foster, let him finish. It's got something for everybody. 4209698.
Monosodium!
Save it for the gala. Don't want to spoil the show now, do you? So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. Where would I find Reginald?
He is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event.
All right.
But I am his servant, not his keeper, sir.
See you later, Tarquin.
Will I?
Huh? It's just a phrase.
Shall we schedule in another meeting?
I don't think that's necessary.
Such ambiguity. A tortured soul. Alas, I am inspired.
All right. All right. Well, with that, I've feel like I've hit the end of the night. So, I removed some blocks. I've made a little bit nice with Songbird. I've made friends with Tarkin. And don't know what else. But I got Joey back in a nice robot body. So, good night, everybody. We'll be seeing you next time when I stream something or the other. So, later.